Hello, hello, everybody. First, before we begin, I'm going to do my impersonation of Mike David. Oh, wait. My impersonation of Mike David. Thank you. All right, now on to serious stuff.
With the red bar.
Red bar. Okay, this
And
is
this
see.
is Fez.
Hey, Fez. Okay, tonight's topic is we're not gonna beat around the bush, as they say.
Or
Sugar don't really say sugarcoat this. We're straight. Lamar Jackson, we say, is better than Patrick Mahomes right now. It has to be said. You make the case.
Okay, Lamar. His weaknesses, he's made the strengths. His strengths, he's made himself into a superhero.
Yes, because he's
is
the
better
best.
than last year.
His passing has never been better. He the different kind of throws that he makes have never been more his arsenal.
He reminds me of the way he throws. He throws it like Dan Marino.
Even his running is
dart. Throws like a dart. It's like a string.
Or he throws sometimes like Russell Wilson used to throw the bombs.
Yeah, but he has so much touch. He can throw a jump shot like a jump like a Stephen Curry shot, and it's
That's right.
But it goes like 20 yards. Most of the time, people throw those like 1 yard or something.
Yes, he also is winning games, and he has not the greatest offensive line, but
offensive line is improving. But
okay, if I'm Johnny Diesel from Kansas City, I'm going to say, well, Lamar hasn't won in the playoffs, and Mahomes has won 3 Super Bowls and 6 AFC titles straight, and pretty much beaten every time they played. And Lamar has not done great in the playoffs when they played for the championship, while Mahomes is the greatest at the playoffs. What do you say to that?
Well, as in under 4 Super Bowls.
He's won 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Okay, he's won 4 Super Bowls
because they won the last 2, and then before they beat they've been to 4 Super Bowls. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, they have 3 Super Bowl, 3 out of
4 Super Bowl appearances,
6 AFC championships.
Yeah,
and the one that they didn't win against Tampa Bay was that was in COVID.
And another thing about that game is both their offensive tackles, which were top tackles, were out of that game, so that Tampa Bay could bring the pressure. The pressure rate was.
But in this year, and that's fair. That's fair about that. Lamar Jackson would say can't be rated.
Yeah, Lamar would
until he wins the Super Bowl.
Lamar is a very humble person. Doesn't like to toot his own horn, as they say. But he will say until he wins the Super Bowl that you can't really say he's.
I mean, in fairness,
people to say that
Mahomes has had more success in the playoffs, and nothing against Mahomes. I think it's quite close. But Lamar can do some things Mahomes doesn't do anymore, or hasn't done in a while. And all right, let's just go over some of the stats.
Let's just say something. That Kansas City has been top defense for and still have won. This year they've won 7 out of the 9 games. Have been 1 possession games.
Yeah, that's true. This year they're quite close, and Mahomes plays and he wins the games. He gets the job done. They had special teams against Denver. They blocked a field goal. It was a chip shot. So nothing taking away from Kansas City, and Mahomes is truly one of the greats. I would put, but Lamar can do things never seen before in football.
Lar, uh, the Lamar is without doubt
Lamar's like
the most dynamic player in NFL history.
Gale Sayers combined with Johnny Unitas.
Yeah.
This year, and let's look at the stats this year. We got this up. Yeah, so far this year, I don't know fantasy points. I don't understand that. Lamar's number one points game. Lamar's number
Yeah,
one.
you get certain number for touchdown passes, how many yards you have, your yards per attempt is big. Rating.
Mahomes is ahead by 0.4 in completion percentage, so that's very close.
But look at the yards per attempt.
Yeah, the yards per attempt is 9.3 compared to 7.1.
Look at the touchdown passes to interceptions.
Lamar wins with 2,669 yards. Mahomes has 2,208. 9.3, which is what when they do the formula, this really counts big. Then they do the quarterback rating.
Quarterback or yards per attempt is a huge factor in the quarterback rating.
And so here is Jackson has 24 touchdowns. Mahomes has 12.
For a running quarterback, look how a few times he's been sacked.
Yeah, 2 interceptions, Lamar, and 9 for Mahomes. Lamar, yeah. Okay, and rushing. So here's where a big gap this year. Lamar has 538 yards. Mahomes has 167, which 167 is good for a quarterback, but 538. So he might be getting 1,000 yards this year. 5.9 per attempt, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, they always say that Mahomes gets those long runs. Look how many 20-plus runs, twice as many for Lamar.
Lamar scored 2 touchdowns to Mahomes 1, and 5.9 to 4.3. Okay, that's on the stats of that, and I just think that Lamar's having those twice in a generation now sort of seasons.
Well, this pace he'll win his 3rd MVP.
And then if he could win the Super Bowl, it will be, yeah.
Oh, we're going
to. If they win the Super Bowl, I think that this year I would have to say Jackson is outdone. All right.
Yes.
But Jackson himself would say he has to win the Super Bowl, and he does.
Patrick Mahomes is great, but the way Lamar's playing this year is he's a Superman. He's a superhero.
Also, a little known fact about Lamar. Lamar has his own line of jewelry, and he won't play the game during with the jewelry on because he doesn't want anyone grabbing his neck.
Yeah, he's very smart.
And then
I think he's also getting better with his which is always what I angry about is why he doesn't get more why he shouldn't be getting all these commercials, but he's working as speaking voice and it's getting better. So
all right, so we got to win the Super Bowl this year, Ravens, and they're playing the Steelers. It's a pivotal game. If the Ravens tank this game, it really alters the trajectory of an incredible season to back to watching what happens. All right.
Yeah, I already gave my prediction. The score of the game, 27-24. I'll stay with
27-24, and I 23-20. That's what I thought when I said it. No, and now I think it'll be 26-21.
Okay.
All right, here we go with the let's run down the spread. Washington at Philadelphia. Philadelphia is favored by 3.5. I'd take Philly.
Philly, because they're at home.
They're at home. They're over under 32. That's really low.
But look at the points on the Detroit game.
Well, look at this. 32 points.
That's the over under.
Oh, it's dropped to 31.
31. I'd take that.
I could bet that.
In fact, I'm gonna go bet that. That's gonna be over that.
And look at the money line.
Okay, we're now giving you your best bet. Make this bet now. The over under on the Commanders Eagles game is 31.5. Bet your over, and that's Fez's best bet of the week.
Yeah, that's Tuesday. I mean, I almost wouldn't be able to cover.
Now,
Jacksonville at Detroit. Detroit's favored by 13.5. That is.
And I wouldn't bet against Detroit.
I would take Jacksonville with those high points.
But I wouldn't bet against Detroit.
I would bet against Detroit, but
I wouldn't take that bet.
But I would take the 13.5. That's too many. And Detroit is going to have some sort of emotional letdown. 46.5. I go the under on that.
Yeah, it's good.
Green Bay is 5.5 favorites on the road against the Packers. I mean the Bears. And
okay, that over under is also
low. 40 and
a half. I'd say there's going to be more, but I'll take the Packers and the points.
Yeah, I take the Packers. That's good. Packers and the points, and I do the over at 40.5. Rams are at New England. That's 4.5.
That's a lot considered at New England.
That's a lot. The Rams are bad, but 4.5. The Rams are favored by 4.5.
I'd see that more as being a 3, maybe 4 point game.
I say the Patriots.
I say the Rams.
The Rams
win the game, but
what about the over under at 43.5? I go with the under.
I go with the under.
Okay, Cleveland at New Orleans. New Orleans favored by 1.5.
I would stay away from that game completely.
But
these teams suck.
I take the under at 44.5.
Yeah.
Vikings at Titans. Vikings are favored by 5.5. I'd take the Titans.
I say that, but I'd take the over.
Yeah, over 39.5.
It's only 39.5.
But I take the Titans at home at 5-point underdog, 5.5.
Yeah, I think Minnesota will win, but 5.5 is.
Colts at the Jets. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Yeah.
The Jets are favored by 3.5. It's in New York.
I would take the over of the points.
The over on the points is 43.5. That's good. Yeah. All right. Ravens Steelers. We already said the Ravens are road 3-point favorites.
Although I believe the Ravens will win by 3.
So that's good. And then, yeah, I think so. And then 48.5 over under. Oof.
Well,
high.
I'm taking the over because I said it'd be 27-24, so that would be 51. And the Ravens need to score points in order to win the game.
Miami is
a 32nd pass defense, right?
Yeah.
So you need to score points.
The Dolphins are 7-point favorites at home against the Raiders.
Okay, I believe the Dolphins will win. That's too many points.
Yeah,
the spread is too much, but I would take the over.
The over is
44.5. I take the over.
Yeah, that's a big point spread, but I think Miami is gonna win easy, but maybe not easy. The Seahawks.
Yeah, but nothing's easy with Dolphins.
49ers are 6.5-point favorites over Seattle.
Yeah, I think the 49ers are favored.
49ers are favored 6.5 over Seattle. Yes. 40. I take the 49ers because they like to pile on.
Yeah.
48.5.
I'd take the 49ers on the you have to think about that one.
6.5.
Point total. is because the 49ers like to pile on. I'll take
I go with the over. Me.
over.
Falcons at Broncos. Broncos are 1.5-point favorites.
Okay.
I'm taking the
I
Falcons.
stay away from the game and I'll take the.
And I'll
stay away from the game.
Stay away from that game in under 44.5. I go with the under. These teams are terrible.
Yeah.
Chiefs are at. Ooh, this is a good game. Chiefs at Bills. Bills favored by 2.5. Bills haven't played anybody good. The Chiefs are probably going to lose because they're undefeated.
Yeah, but see, the Chiefs have the Bills number, but that's in the But since the Chiefs are going to lose, this is a game that they could lose.
Yeah, it's on the road.
It's on the road. They don't need it. They've already won the division, basically.
They figured that they're going to play again in the playoffs. They don't want to show them everything.
And they'll always beat them in the playoffs.
So they're going to take, What about the over under 46.5?
I would take the over.
All right, that's good. Yeah, Kansas City's going to lose. It's in Buffalo.
But it's going to be a extremely close game.
All right, so we got the Bengals at Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers are favored by 1.5.
This is a good game. Next to the Chiefs Bills, this
will be a
great
game
of the
too.
week. Well,
and
then
the
Steelers Ravens, but the Chargers. I would take the Chargers. Have a very good defense.
It's a 47.5-point over under. That seems like a lot
I would take the under.
What was the last game the Bengals played?
They played the Ravens.
Oh, Thursday. So they're coming off a bye, right? All right, I'd go with the Bengals.
I would go with the Chargers because it's a home.
And then Monday night is the Texans at Dallas. I go with the 7.5. Is the Texans are favored.
I would take. I believe the Texans will win, but I would. If you're gonna put a bet, I'd put Dallas to be within that.
Yeah, that's right.
That's too many points, and I would take the over.
And
it's only 41.5. I would take the over points.
Yeah, and that's all the games. Those are the great games. There's at least three great games.
Okay, make sure you immediately put that bet in on the 31.5 over. In fact, old Fezzi is.
Yeah, I mean,
is very tempted.
I know. You're right because that is
an extremely low point total. It's going to go up.
Just testing out some stuff.
Okay,
here.
Yeah, we're just testing out some sound effects. Don't worry, CG's not going to run the part.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. We got a good one here. There aren't really a lot of good ones.
But if you guarantee a laugh in a movie, you always put a funny animal or you put a whoopee cushion. And then people always laugh at
all right.
Kind of things. But okay, I think we covered what we're going to. And people are laughing.
All right, so nobody saw that.
Good.
That's all right though.
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of the show, and we'll see y'all next time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Looks like somebody's
Please subscribe. Someone online watching, thank you very much.
All right.
This is Fez signing out for now. We'll see you very, very soon. And please comment on our background. I think is excellent.
Like and subscribe.